A lot of issues to discuss today. Of course, as always, issues affecting the polity.
Yeah.
We will begin with the president approving a 300% raise.
Increase.
I mean, this has been a lot of what has made some of the agitations that we have been seeing in recent times, and also recall that the CGN also read the Riot Act. Of course, we know that the judiciary, some of the issues affecting the judiciary is a reflection of the larger society. And also we'll be looking at the issue of out-of-school children. UNICEF is raising an alarm over the increasing rate
18 million.
That's a lot. And also, finally, we will be looking at the state of the nation, which is very important. The president is still, open to dialogue. And of course, he had a meeting yesterday with the Council of State
Council of
leaders,
State meeting,
where we had
ex-president Buhari was in attendance, Jonathan and all of that.
You know that, of course, for those kind of persons to gather, there must be issues that are very important to the polity. But first, let's begin with the recent one. In a move aimed at boosting the morale and welfare of judicial officers in the country, President Bola Tinubu has approved a whopping 300% salary increase for judges and other judicial staff. The landmark decision is expected to significantly enhance the remuneration package of judicial officers who have long been advocating for a review of their salaries. The salary raise is also seen as a major boost to the judiciary, which plays a crucial role in the administration of justice and the rule of law in the country. With this development, judicial officers can look forward to a substantial increase in their take-home pay, which is expected to be reflected in their next salary payments. The president's approval of the salary raise is a demonstration of his commitment to the welfare and well-being of judicial officers, who are essential to the smooth functioning of the country's system. Theophilus, recall that in March, the president sent a bill titled "A Bill for an Act" to, prescribe the salaries, allowances, and fringe benefits for judicial officers. And so, approving this 300% raise is, quite laudable. And like I said earlier, some of the issues over the years that they have said is affecting the judiciary. Some issues like bureaucracy, some issues like corruption. Of course, it's a reflection of what is going on in the larger society. And so we believe that this will be sort of, an effort by the government to, cushion some of the issues affecting. Also, like I said, the CGN read out the Riot Act to some judges. We've had recent cases where cases are clashing. So many judges sitting on many cases.
Different judgments from different cases.
There have been accusations of, bribery within the judiciary, which is expected to, uphold the law. So this is some of the issues, but this is a laudable one will say.
It is actually quite a laudable one, because this is actually long coming. A 300% increase. Now, it is reported that following the passage of the bill, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode, had an annual salary of 64 million naira. Looking at the new passage of the bill. Now, the President of the Court of Appeal will be entitled to 62.4 million, while Justices of the Supreme Court will earn a sum of 61.4 million each. Now, it's worthy to note that all heads of the various courts, such as the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Chief Judge of the Federal Capital Territory High Court, and President of the National Industrial Court, among others, will earn the same basic salary of 7.9 million annually. Well, this possibly in coming years, based on how everything is, might be subject to change, increments, and all of that. But for now, this is quite laudable. It's quite a good development that we have the fact that judges' salaries are on the high side. It will aid them work effectively. No, they've not been working effectively, but to aid them work effectively in the dispensation of justice. Because, like you have mentioned, there have been allegations of corruption, corrupt judges in the past. And so this will, totally, or bring to the barest minimum, eliminate that aspect and ensure that these judges are focused on doing their job effectively. And you know that the court is the hope of the common man. And so they will be able to dispense justice as at when due.
I mean, you were quite, meticulous, having to go and estimate the
Yes,
salaries.
just to make that point.
Just to make that point. Well, point made. There has also been the issue of, independence of the judiciary, financial autonomy of the judiciary. To an extent, some will say that the judiciary should not have to rely on the executive for payment of salaries and all that approval.
True.
Because to an extent, this, opens gaps for some issues like corruption to take place. But this is a laudable one. And some reactions have also trailed this, like also the doctors are also saying this is an opportunity to raise awareness,
of the police,
on their own.
And all of that. Yes, it is. And I feel this will come with time, little by little. With the doctors and the police, it should come maybe very soon. I'm sure that the president is putting a lot, the Police Service Commission doing quite a lot, or putting their heads together to ensure that something reasonable for the policemen come, because it doesn't make sense that part of our security architecture not being paid well. And so if they are being paid well, I am sure that the duty of policing the nation, the patriotism, will be there. Even if they're on the road, they will do their jobs effectively rather than ask people for money on the roads. You see, if you're driving on the road, sometimes early in the morning, sometimes in the daytime, you see police officers there at checkpoints, and sometimes you might not have defaulted in your papers, but they will stop you and possibly ask for something. But in your own magnanimity, you might want to just give them and just let everything slide. But if they are paid well, this will eliminate corruption in that sector, in the security architecture, and ensure that they are able to do that. Not just the police, even the soldiers, the Navy, everybody in that echelon.
I mean, the whole idea of these policies that are being initiated by this government is for it to spread through and get to the average Nigerian. You will be very shocked that even this 300% increase in pay for lawyers will also have
judges,
an effect on the average Nigerian.
True.
That's a